Okay, the first thing we're going to attempt here, we've just loaded up EzMap. Import some new tiles, and this is my sprite sheet which I'm currently using. Using the cursors, I can scroll up and down on the block screen and just generally give you an idea what's there. This icon flicks between the map screen, the data screen, which I'll show you in a second how that works, and of course the block screen. Now I can switch the data on and off, and these have just simply been copied from either this screen or alternatively copied from this screen within itself. It's a good time to load a map. Now what you will find as well is, for example, I could select these here, put it into draw mode and paste those. Now these are solid blocks. These are pretty much what I've depicted here. So any of these blocks I can copy as well. So if I copy that, copy it into my block screen, and as long as I'm using draw and not select, I can paste that back in as well. And equally so, if I use the right button, I can delete that. So for now, I'll just give you a quick idea what's going on. Flick onto our map edit screen. This is data on and off, so I can actually switch that off. When you're in data mode, anything that you split down is actually on the data layer. So just give you an idea, you can scroll around here and pretty much see how the map layout works. If I switch the data mode on, I'm using this particular tile here to indicate where the game starts, etc., with the collectibles, jump through tiles, etc. Just giving you an idea, a couple of the features. I've got a viewport here, that's actually set to 320/480, 480/320. So if I set it to 960/640, it gives you an idea of what you'll be able to see. Standard iPad or iPhone 4 HD res, so you can just get a bit of an idea there. One thing that you can do as well is you can flick on the flip screen, it's depicted there, and then as we move, it moves screen at a time. Useful indicator if you're doing flip screen games, so you can see where platforms and tiles end, etc. That's probably pretty much it. Change the background here just to give you an idea of what things look like. Just a few little pretty additions really. Turn that flip off, sort of have a scroll about, turn that data off. As regards to using things, the background's still there. I'll take it back to the checkered one, that'll be more useful. I can pick that up, the brush is depicted here. I'm in draw mode now. As you can see, if I go back onto my map, I can scroll around, find a nice place. Just enough room there, and as you can see, hopefully I've not overwritten any other tiles. And if I load another map, you can see pretty much how this all pieces together as well. Indicating an enemy here, which if I turn the data off, flick over to the data screen, this is what I'm actually using. And I've just preset these myself. Again, each of these has a unique number in which you'll see in the map data, and it's up to yourself how you want to interpret that, be it as I have done here with solid collision, jump through, start position, doors, exit door, die on touch, collectibles, keys, a little SIM card which is actually for this door. This is going to be, you know, extra pickups for health and whatever. but you'll get the general idea. You can turn your grid on, so I'm going to tell you your map tiles. If it's sort of, this is quite tile based, but if it was lesser so, then obviously it'll help you define the areas around your tiles. Loads more features can be added, I'm sure, and it's pretty poorly coded. I'm sure you guys could do a better job of it. Kind of using arrays rather than types, so it's a bit limited, especially as I want to add more things now, but maybe I'll go back and address that at some point. This changes your tile size. It's currently set at 64 by 64. Now one thing which I will sort of tell you about as well, it's okay, I'm just enjoying playing a bit here, is if I actually go on to my block screen. Now these data tiles which I've set up, obviously here you can see where I've put the death icon is actually on that spike. These are jump through tiles. These which I've drawn over, completely solid. You know, obviously you can't walk through those or anything. Now anything that you copy from here, so for example, you know, I mean, I could use the door or whatever. If you bring it in on this screen, it's like if I did those. I mean, I'm not actually using these tiles yet, that's why I've not put any collision. I was deciding as and when to use them. I mean, they see, obviously they'll be solid. Now if I exit this screen now, this layout that I've designed here for my block screen won't be saved, but if I actually save my map, as soon as it saves my map, what it'll actually do as well is save like a tile data information file, so it's like a TDI file, and all that is basically a copy of what you've got here with your data. So you know, obviously of the numerical tiles here, so that'd be 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. All it actually does is save out a layout with what you've actually predefined here. So you won't have to go through and define all these as solid again within your block screen. And equally so, when you come to use them, you can just grab the tiles from the block screen. I don't necessarily need to have data mode on. I can just grab the tile here now. If I grab that, split it into the middle of my map, and I turn the data on, immediately you can see that all around here is predefined as solid, purely and simply because on this screen we've defined the properties of it. Kind of sums it up really. There's a nice little help icon there which does nothing, but hopefully this video will cater for that as well. Fill doesn't work, draw works, select works, dragging and moving doesn't work as yet. You can define your new map. Tile size does work, but again it might cause a few issues, especially if you're I'm not sure as it will at the moment, but I'm sure if you've just suddenly designed stuff. Let me turn the grid on. You know, now we're dealing with much bigger tiles. If I go back to the map, the map's not looking too friendly now. Neither are the data tiles as such. Hopefully, if I go through, we're back on 8. Tells you the tile size here, 16. Take it to 32. Take it to 64, which is what it was on. With a bit of luck, yeah, the map is still intact. So hopefully it's. I mean, there might be occasions when it corrupts it, but you should be okay. I think that about wraps it up for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed me going on with EzMap. If there's any additions that you want to make to the code, feel free. As soon as I release this particular version, which is 13.0316 today, I'll release the source code with it, and feel free to use it, and hope you like it. Cheers, bye.